Today I wanted to talk about what is a Chevrolet Big Ten. There's a lot of talk about them, and they're a really good truck back in the day. But what a Big Ten is it has the heavy-duty suspension of a 3/4 ton and a 1/2 ton truck. What Chevrolet was trying to do was get around the emissions. A truck over 6,200 pound gross vehicle weight didn't need converters or unleaded gas restrictor or anything like that. So what Chevrolet did, they took 3/4 ton springs and heavy duty brakes and made the Chevrolet Big Ten. A stock C10 in 1977 had a 5,600 pound gross vehicle weight rating. Okay, the Big Ten was 6,200 pounds. Most of your difference was in the springs. The light duty trucks had 3,100 front springs rated for 3,100 pounds. The Big Tens were rated for 3,400 pounds. That's the combined strength of the springs together. Okay, in the rear on a stock C10, it was 3,600 pounds for both springs versus 4,000 pounds for both springs. The stock C10 normally had like a 3-leaf spring with a very big helper at the bottom of the spring pack. The Big Tens had a 7-leaf spring pack and one big helper spring at the bottom. The brakes were also a lot heavier duty. On a stock C10 you got inch wide rotors, and on a Big Ten the front rotors were 1.25 inches. The rear brake shoes on a stock C10 are I think 11x2, and on a Big Ten I'm not 100% sure on the size. I want to say it was 11 or 12 by like 2.5, 2 3/4 inches wide. The width of the pad was really, the width of the brake shoe was really where the difference was. No matter what you ordered on the truck, no matter how cheap it was or how expensive it was, a Big Ten always got power brakes, no matter what. The standard gear ratio in 1977, excuse my phone, the standard gear ratio in 1977 was 373 gears, and in '78 the standard ratio was 340. They were aiming more towards fuel economy at that point. But I'm gonna take you for a ride in the old '77 C10. I can't go far because it doesn't have any tags or insurance on it. I can go down the street with it a little bit, so I'm gonna do a cold start, crank it up, and drive it around a little bit. And the clutch is broken in this truck, so I kind of got to speed shift it. But you can crank it in gear and go wherever you want to in it. That's why we parked the truck, was the clutches. I think one of the springs in the clutches broke, and it won't do right. Cranked right up. Safety first. I like seat belts. Now this truck has manual steering. Power steering was an option, but manual steering was standard. Kind of got it parked a little weird in the garden, so. out there, took the truck somewhere else. I don't know, that was probably me. We get through the yard, take her down the road. We might even try to spin a tire. If anybody in North Carolina has a stock Big Ten frame they want to donate, I would gladly take it. I'd come get it out of your way and everything. If you need a few dollars for it, I can do that too. Well, this truck being geared so low, you can take off in third gear from just about any rolling start. This is one of my favorite trucks. This is the first truck I ever done over 100 mile an hour in. I've actually done 135 in this truck. It's on past 100 and going back towards zero. I was young and dumb. I was, 17, 18 years old. I should have never done that. First truck I ever wrecked. It's my all-time favorite truck. I want to rebuild it. I want to put it back. I'm not going to rebuild the motor because I want to see how long the motor will last. Because it's the original engine. It ain't never been rebuilt. All it's ever had inside was a timing chain. Let's get up in the yard. We'll get it back to the garden. Get some internal resting spot. First truck I did any speed in. It's just absolutely one of my favorite trucks. I want to redo it one day. Plan is not to rebuild the motor, just put a set of gaskets in it because it's got 200 and almost 40,000 miles on it. It's never been rebuilt, and it cranks up and runs just as good as any of them you ever seen. I want to put a Ranger overdrive unit in it in front of the stock transmission and keep the 373 gears in the rear. Really and honestly, I just miss having a straight drive truck I tow with. And the turbo 350 in my truck is fine in my four-wheel drive. It's been rebuilt, and it's just it don't pull as good as a granny gear does. And I'd like to get it to the point where my main I don't get the fuel mileage, because this truck I could get 16 out of it just driving around with that big heavy, big heavy four-wheel drive truck. It probably does about 10, but this truck was just so much better on fuel, and it turned so much better. I'm gonna leave it manual steering, just rebuild the front end. But if anybody has a frame they want to donate, I'd gladly take it. But that's all for now on the Chevy Big Ten. I tried to cover it as good as possible. Oh, you could engine options. You could get anything from a 250 straight six all the way up to a 454 in a Big Ten. It might have been different for California, but it's one of my favorite trucks. I want to share a little about it because not many people know much about them. But we'll see y'all next time.